everyone, my name is Debbie Hegbono, and today I'm going to be talking about choices, the power of choices. You may be wondering, why is she talking about choices? It is because everything about life runs on the daily choices that you and I make. And if we want to end well in life, we need to begin to take a closer look on how we make decisions, on how we make choices. Recently, I was taking stock of myself to see, who am I? How did I get to this point in time of my life? Who are the people in my life? Am I actually enjoying my job? You know what I discovered? Who I am today, the things that are happening around me, they are as a result of 2, 3, 4, 5, several choices that I made in the past or currently making at this point in time of my life. Remember that moment when you were about picking up a job. You were asked to sign an agreement to say, I am ready to abide by the rules of the organization. Getting into institution, you sign an agreement to say, I am ready to abide by the rules of the institution. And remember that moment when you were getting married, you said, yes, I do. Those are some of the instances in our lives when we had to make decisions that could change the rest of our lives. Instances where we had to make decisions that could impact everything around us. There is a research that says that an average human being has the tendency to make about 35,000 choices in one day. And you know what that means? You and I have the opportunity to make about 1,500 choices in 1 hour. You would agree with me that that is a lot. In 1 hour, you and I have the opportunity to change the world. You and I have the opportunity to change everything around us. So what are you doing? If you happen to be the same person you are today, doing the same thing you are doing, having the same people in your life, in 2 years' time, in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, will you be happy with yourself? Will you be bold enough to come to tell the whole world, this is the best of myself, this is the best version of myself? If your answer is yes, you know what? I'm happy for you and I say congratulations. And if it is a no, what needs to change? Could it be your finances? Could it be your job? Could it be your health? What needs to change? Could it even be the way you make choices? If your answer is yes, you know what? I'm going to be running you through now on how to make good choices in life, giving you 4 tips. Tip number 1 is mindfulness. When I say mindfulness, what do I mean? What I mean is you being aware of yourself, being aware of the messages that are coming from your brain. Be mindful of why is my brain sending those messages? What do I need to do? When you are asking yourself those questions, you are taking out time to think through what you need to do. There are several times in our lives when you just did something and you came back asking yourself, did I just do that? You mean I just said that? Those are moments of regrets which we could have probably avoided if we had taken our time to think through our thoughts and what we need to do. The best way to respond to those messages coming from the brain. So going forward, always take some time out to think, what do I need to do now that my brain is telling me to do this? Do I need to be at this place at this point in time? What exactly? If I go there, what are the consequences? Good one? Bad one? When you are doing that, of course, you will be making good choices and you will have less of regrets in your life. Tip number 2 is perception. How do you see yourself? Do you judge yourself based on what people tell you? When they say you're good, you feel good about yourself. When they say you are bad, you begin to feel otherwise. You know what? You need to sit and begin to tell yourself exactly who you are. Sometimes you just have to sit and look at yourself in the mirror and say, who exactly am I? Call yourself those beautiful names. That person you want to be in 2 years' time. That person you want to be in 5 years' time. That person you want to be in 10 years' time. Call yourself those names. And when you begin to call yourself those names, you know what? You begin to answer to those names. When you say you are good, you begin to see yourself doing things that are good. Tip number 3, learning from your mistakes. We all are human and we are bound to make mistakes. But you know what? It will be wrong when we make mistake and we refuse to learn from it. Sit down and think. Oh, why did I just do that? What made me to do that? How can I prevent that in the future? Just do that. Be truthful to yourself, facing reality. And when you do that from time to time, of course, you won't be repeating the mistakes you've made in the past. The tip number 4 is friends. Who are your friends? Who do you hang out with? Who are your friends? The company you keep determines what accompanies you. When you move with smart people, of course, you're going to be smart. When you move with successful people, you have the 99.9% of being successful in life. That is what the law of attraction is all about. So think about your friends. Think about the people in your life. Do you think they love you enough? Do they trust you enough? Are you sure they can support you through in achieving your dreams in life, in achieving your goals? What impact have they made? Just think through. If you feel that you haven't gotten good people in your life, you may want to begin to think about, changing the friends in your life. If you feel they won't help you to be that person you want to be in 2 years' time, in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time. And before I leave you today, I'm going to be giving you one more tip. And that is setting goals. I would advise that you set smart goals. When I say smart goals, what do I mean? I mean goals that are specific. Just be specific. What you know you can achieve. Goals that you can measure. Goals you know that are realistic. Goals that you know that you can attain. And something you know that you can achieve within a particular time frame. And you know what? When you set that goal, I would advise that you break them into smaller chunks. Say, okay, this is what I want to be in 5 years' time. For me to be that person in 5 years' time, what do I need to do in 2 years' time? And on a daily basis, sit down and think through on how you are doing in achieving that goal. What do I need to do? What have I done today? Just spend 5-10 minutes. You don't have to wait till maybe quarterly or the end of the year to now take a self-assessment of how you've done so far. But when you keep doing that on a daily basis, it helps you to taking check on yourself and seeing how you are doing, areas that need improvements. So those are the tips that I have for you today. Until I come your way next time, I'm going to tell you to keep having fun and keep making good choices. Remember what I said, they determine how we're going to end our lives. For every choice we make in life, there are consequences. I'm sure you wouldn't want something bad for yourself. You want the best for yourself. So today, go into the world and make the best decision ever. Thank you. Bye.